this video I'll take you through my top 10 tips to help you reach 10 million net worth and get the achievement. I have recently hit the 10 million myself, and these tips are from my own learnings while grinding to hit that 10 million. First of all, as you are watching this video, I'll assume that you've already established yourself as the top dog in Highland Point. You've unlocked all the regions, the dealers and the customers and got yourself the warehouse and earned your first million. Now you're looking to grind to earn the 10 million. If not, then first of all get yourself to this stage. The first tip is fairly obvious. Get yourself set up to manufacture the best and highest value product as you can at the lowest cost. I'm sure there are a lot of different mixes out there that get you a good value product, but the one that I've used based on another recommendation on YouTube is a cocaine product with 8 mixes. Starting off with motor oil, then cuke, then paracetamol, then gasoline, then cuke again, then batteries, then horse semen, then the mega bean. This gives you a cocaine product with a suggested value of $735, which you can set your asking price for sale as the maximum available $999. Next tip is set up the dealers with the best customers to suit them. There may be several options out there, but on screen you can see my setup per dealer. You can pause the screen to have a look and copy the setups in your own game. One reason is they all have the customers in their own region, which will save the time for them walking between deals. It also leaves you with the customers with the highest spending capability, who can afford to buy more, which links to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is do your deals during curfew. So all the messages you get during the day, except them for late night. You will get a nice 10% bonus for each deal. The reason this links to the dealer and customer setup is that all your customers will be in the suburbia and uptown region, and the police don't tend to patrol this area during curfew, making it a lot less risky for you to do your deals during the curfew to get that bonus. You may get a couple by the diner, but nothing right in the patrolled areas. Tip number 4, still on the subject of dealing, never just randomly approach a customer and do a deal without them messaging you first. 2 main reasons for this. 1. When you get a message, they always offer a lot more than the asking price. For example, here, for my product that's up for sale for $999, I'm offered over $1,200 for that product. And that's fairly standard. I'm very rarely offered less than $1,200. But when you approach someone and offer them a random deal, the price automatically starts at the suggested price. So for this case, the $735, not even your price that you've put it up online for. And they will rarely accept anything more than a $100 increase. So you might be able to sell it for about $850. So you're really missing a good $350, $400 there of profit. Why this is so important is because your stock value is included in your net worth, and it's based on the market value, so the $735 in this case. When you sell your stock, if you've sold it for exactly the market price, so the $735, you're not adding anything to your net worth. It's just shifting from your stock to your cash. So all the extra that you get on top of that market value goes towards increasing your net worth. So you want to maximize this as much as possible. The second reason for not selling to randoms is that this random customer that you're trying to sell to might be one of your dealer's customers. So you're taking away a potential deal for your dealers for that day. You may think that's good as they do take a 20% cut, but the dealers work like we do, in that they get messages from their customers to make the deals, and those customers offer them the higher values like we get. So even though they take their 20% off of that higher value, it's still going to be more than you're able to sell to that customer in a random deal. And also you could be selling to one of your customers that would be messaging you later in the day to ask for a product and offering you that higher price, so you're taking away the extra profit you could have made with your customer. Tip number 5 is buy and sell gold bars. Each week buy as many gold bars as you can afford from the boutique, then head over to the pawn shop and sell them to Mick for as much as he will accept. Obviously don't try and up him too much, because you don't want him to turn you down, because the next bit I'm going to say means that you need to do it on a specific day, so you don't want to miss that deal on this day. So the key thing is, at the time of recording, they may patch this in future, Mick is very predictable, and Thursday is his most generous day. On a Thursday you can get about 15k per gold bar that cost you 10k each, and if you tried on another day he may not even offer you the full 10k. Actually, he will offer you quite a lot less. So Thursday at the moment seems to be the best day, so I tend to work a Wednesday to Thursday week, building up my bank balance to buy as many gold bars as possible on a Thursday and sell them to Mick for a profit. This links us nicely to tip number 6. Launder your money every single day, without fail. So make sure you have all of the businesses, the laundrette, the post office, the car wash and taco ticklers. First thing every morning, go and do your money laundering in each of them. You can launder 20k a day and you can deposit 10k a week in the cash machine. So each week you can get 150k in the bank. If you're careful with your stock purchasing for your warehouse and obviously creating your product, you should aim to have about 100 to 110k left in your bank each Thursday to go and buy 10 to 11 gold bars. So linked to that, try and keep your bank balance as high as you can by spending cash wherever possible instead of your bank balance. For example, Oscar in the warehouse, he accepts cash and he can sell you your soil. So don't buy your soil from the gas mart that only accept card. Same for gasoline. So just be careful where you get your stock from, just to ensure that you're spending cash instead of bank balance as much as possible. A bonus tip to ensure you can launder every single day without missing out: don't go to sleep too early. Save your night time after you've done your late night deals for doing all your shelf stocking, going to the warehouse to buy your soil and gasoline, sorting out your other orders and keeping things all in line. Keep going past 4 AM because once it hits 4 AM the money laundering doesn't stop. So you might find that you've hit 4 AM and a few minutes later you get the buzz to tell you that the money laundering's done. So you're happy that you can go straight away in the morning and get the next day's laundering started. Tip number 7 is quite straightforward. Don't gamble. The casino's not always your friend. I've seen quite a lot of videos telling you can stand by the fruit machines and just continuously play each one, and after a while you'll get that 10k jackpot and you can keep going, you'll get it again, you'll get the 2k, you'll get the 1k, and people say that if you stand there for a long time and do it, the odds are in your favour. But this is so boring doing it. You need to be there a long time, and honestly when I've done it, sometimes I've come out a little bit up, but I'm talking like 1 or 2k here and there because I tend to go down, I tend to go up, I stay even for ages. So by the time I get super bored and my fingers aching from clicking that button, I'm pretty much no better off than I was, or most of the time worse off. So yeah, avoid it at this stage. Tips 8 and 9 are quite linked, in that it's all about how your net worth is calculated. So tip 8 is about the cash that the dealers hold. This is not counted in your net worth. So if you're getting close to the end, you're nearly at your 10 million, don't leave them with loads of cash. Take it off them and watch your net worth grow. Tip 9 is the same, but for product. The product that they hold is also not part of your net worth. So as soon as you take it off your shelf in the warehouse or out of your pocket, give it to the dealers, it reduces your net worth. I used to just dish out all of my product. Once it's made, I give it to my dealers and they had hundreds and hundreds of bricks on them. So if you've got hundreds and hundreds of bricks with your dealers, that's potentially hundreds and hundreds of thousands that you're missing from your net worth. Obviously once they sell it, then it comes into your net worth once you collect the cash. But if you're getting really close to your 10 million, go and take the product off for the dealers and see if that pushes you over that 10 million, save you a bit of grinding. The final tip is never stop producing. Make sure you always have the stock needed on your shelves for your team to work. Make sure they're always paid, and anyone that's slacking, knock them out to fix that glitch. You can see those tips all over the internet. If they're slacking, they're not doing anything, knock them out, save the game, exit, come back in, and they'll carry on working. Reason is, with these big setups, you can produce quicker than you can sell. And all that product you're creating is increasing your net worth. As you can see here, my cash balance is under 6 million and I've already hit my 10 million net worth. So a lot of my net worth is based on my stock. Obviously, to help you produce more, you can have productions going in the warehouse, in the bungalow, in the barn, everywhere, but that's quite a lot of admin to deal with. You'll find it's a real grind doing these weekly trips of selling, laundering, buying gold bars, stocking your shelves, doing that week after week. If you've got multiple locations where you're creating stuff, that's a lot of shelf stocking you've got to do, because to get these working properly, you don't always have enough staff to do all the shelf stocking for you as well. But yeah, key message, produce as much product as you can. So that's all my tips. I'm sure there's more. Let me know in the comments if you've got some good tips as well. So I hope you found that useful, and good luck with your grind to 10 million. Please do give us a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.